Most sprinters never run what the potential actually allows them to run because they miss this one key thing. Because when they start, they're just fighting off the ground. They're not really going with finesse. They're just fighting just to get out. But they don't know that you actually finessing the start is more effective than you just trying to like get out and try and go into the race as fast as possible. Because that is not how it works. And 99% of people are actually doing this. So you gotta show me who you are. If you wanna be one part of the 1%, then you're gonna learn in this video how to actually get out and actually run much better from the start. If you're new to the channel, my name is Paul. I help 400 meter athletes improve their times. Subscribe if you really want to improve. Before I actually go into the secrets, think about the last time you did block starts. How was it? And be honest. Did you really feel like you went out and your mechanics were right and your first 3 steps were just magnificent? Your power was there actually and you felt like you could even like go even faster. If you actually mastered, let's say like reaction time. Did you feel like that? I'm guessing not. Because this is something that most coaches don't actually tell their athletes. They leave you in the dark. But here in Paul Productions, we tell you stuff because I really want you to improve. As a fellow athlete myself, I'm trying to achieve things that I have never achieved. And I know there's other athletes that relate to that. Especially to you that's watching. And also big ups to you. Because not a lot of people actually watch this type of content. Unfiltered content. Just coming here just for tips. Most people are scrolling and playing around. Watching some drill videos that they never do. So shout out to you. So, now let's get on to the tips. Now we'll go down to the 3 secrets. And then secret number 1 has to be the first 3 steps. Pushing out of the first 3 steps is crucial. I have seen it in my practice, especially when you go out the first 3 steps really hard. Doesn't matter how powerful you think you are or how powerful you are. If you push out the first 3 steps, I'm telling you, you're gonna feel an instant difference. I remember I was doing like this rep, right? So I'm there, my coach. I think we're doing like 50s. We're doing like 50s, right? And we're doing like I think 811. And she said the standard was high. We had to run like a 5.7, underneath 5.7, right? So I'm there like okay, that's tough. And you can't go above it. Like I'm not talking about you run a 5.4, and then the next one 5.8. Like she said 5.7 and under, and that's it. There's no 5.75. Like 5.7 must be the limit. You shouldn't go higher than that. So we're going into the reps, right? I'm focused. I just came back I think from class, right? So I'm coming there, and I'm like, okay, you gotta get the job done. Warmed up, felt right. I did everything I could, and then we started. The first one, it was a 5.7. Think about it. Second one, 5.7. Third one, 5.7. Third one is like a 5.6, right? And then fourth one, I went 5.5. So I'm just saying that in those reps, those 5.7, 5.6, 5.5, what actually made a difference was me pushing on the first 3 steps. And she legit told me, because the first and the second one were the same. She's like, push out much harder in the start. And I'm like, okay, I'll try it. And then I went out. My first 3 steps, I made sure that I don't like intentionally put power, but like, yes you do. But the main thing is, you emphasize it more. Like you really like maximize the output that you get from that step in a short amount of time, of course. So that was like the key thing. Then I managed to go 5.6, 5.5, 5.6, 5.5 until we actually reached 11. Of course, there was a 5.7 around there. Wait, I don't think so. I think I kept it under there because I was in good fitness, So yeah, that's basically to show you the impact of actually maximizing your first 3 steps. So I'm telling you guys, if you actually make that more intentional in your running, then you achieve the greatest start that you've ever had. Trust me, I saw it firsthand. So we're going on to the second secret. The second secret has to be the arms. Like most of this stuff I'm saying, you're like, come on, Paul, I want something else. I want magic, bruh. This is the basics. Like if you master this, that is it. Like there's no magic. People think that, like especially other people, they'll think that that start is slow because of they need more I don't know, they need more quad strength and stuff like that. But nah, the basics is just trash. Work on that, and then that's how you're actually gonna improve. You didn't need like a new drill. You don't need a new drill. You just need to focus on, let's say, pushing out the first 3 steps. That's your problem. Secret number 2, which is emphasizing your arms. Making sure it's 90 degrees, right? And also it actually must actually come to your eye. This is really like, people sleep on this, bro. Because I used to have this problem, right? Where like, I will keep my arms shorter than it's actually supposed to be. But if you keep your arms full, like let's say full range of motion, and also you push out with each like arm movement, I am telling you, bro, you're going to actually achieve the time that you want. Because you're gonna go much faster since your arms are actually moving more intentionally, right? And that actually moves your legs. Nobody notices this, bro. Go look at every athlete in the 400. The one with actually the better arm movement is more likely to actually be in front. And that is true. So guys, that is secret number 2. We're gonna go on to secret number 3. Secret number 3 is basically doing your starts on hills. So doing your starts on hills, doing like 50-meter hills is really crucial. Making sure that you do a 50 or a 60 like 8 times, but you actually time it and you actually try and go faster after each rep. I promise you, your start will go faster. I remember this one time, right? I was there at camp by UJ. So I'm in South Africa, right? So UJ is basically the University of Johannesburg, right? So University of Johannesburg, I'm that side, bro. We're training. I was in the camp during the holidays, like December, around there. So we're there, right? And I think we had to do like 50s or 30s, right? And before that, I was really working on my hills. You know, I was really doing the 60-meter hills, going back to back to back to back. You know, so that was locked in already. So we actually went and we did like the 30s. So I'm there with like one of the fastest guys, like best guys I would say in the country, because we're the top tier group. You know, most of them were nationals, including myself. So we're not playing around. We're here to execute. So we're going the first 30s, right? And then we went the first time, and what is it? I'm not like a sprinter. So like, you know, us 400-meter athletes, right? We don't actually like, we're not that fast. It depends, but we're not that fast in the 100 and stuff and 30s, because we take much longer to actually get faster, right? You agree with me, right? Yeah. So I'm there, bro, and I'm there actually at 30 meters, and the first time I actually win, and I was surprised because I was running with a guy he does 100, like he does 100 nationals 100, and I'm like, I won. Okay, okay. And then I actually went again. I did another 30. I think we did like 5 or 3, and I won all of them. Even the girl, right, noticed, and she's like, Paul, your start is just out of this world. Even for a tall guy. So I'm just saying, bro, you know, and she wasn't the only one. Most people were seeing my start and saying, okay, Paul is a good starter, you know. But the real thing is, I did hills. So, bro, if you want to have that, if you want to have a girl that you like to say you're a good starter, and go do the hill program. Yeah. So, guys, that is me for today. If you're actually interested, there's a program down below to help you guys improve your times so that you can actually move from a 54, 55 to actually an early 49 and a 50 seconds. Doesn't matter what time you run, if you get the program, you will improve. So guys, that is me. Remember, always strive to achieve your goal self.